What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Soul Immortal with the Mortal Minds. So I was watching YouTube videos yesterday, man, like I always am. And I'm scrolling through my news feed, and I see this young man's video that's not a MGTOW video, which is odd on my news feed. So I click on it. And the guy, man, within 2 or 3 minutes, man, has me almost crying, laughing, man. He's talking about, how women are always dissing him. He's talking about how women treat him wrong, how he's never kissed a girl, how he'll die a virgin. And I'm thinking it's some kind of skit, some kind of comedy show he's putting on, right? So I scroll down through the comments, and I'm seeing the feedback people are giving him, and I'm realizing that the guy's not joking, that he's dead serious. So I scroll back up to the video, man. I go on his page, and I look at all of his videos, and all of his videos are the exact same. He's talking about, women dissing him, dates that he wanted to have, and all kinds of stuff, man. So I dug deeper, man, and found out that there's a whole community of these guys putting these videos out. I went through 2 or 3 of them, man, and they were just normal-looking, clean-cut guys, man, that just could never get a woman in their life, right? Young men. So I observed this situation from a distance, right? And I said, what caused these men to be in such a low state, Like was it the lack of a man in their lives growing up? Was it from being bullied, coming up through school? What was it? And then I looked on the other end of the spectrum, man, at the young women they were talking about. And I said, what was it that put these women on such a high horse that they could be, so rude to these guys for no reason, like the guys mentioned? Like, is it television? Because television is for the last 10, 12 years, it has taught women that men are nothing, man, that men are pretty much the scum of the earth. Feminism, which I always talk about, is, started off as a good thing, but quickly went radical. Or it could have been the Hotep brothers, telling these sisters that they were gods and mothers of the earth and all that stuff. Like, what was it? So I asked myself the question, who put the pussy on a pedestal?
Can I just interject for a second? Let me just say, you are putting the pussy up on this pedestal. You're just building the pussy up, man.
What are you even talking about? Building the pussy up? What does that mean?
You making the pussy into this great big Greek goddess named Pussaliah, and what you're doing is you're psyching yourself into thinking it's some impossible feat.
Yeah, I think you're right. I'm putting the pussy up on a pedestal.
Right.
That's it. It's Pussaliah, right?
Look where you going.
I don't want to say the word anymore.
Say what word?
Pussy.
Fuck
I don't
it.
want to say it.
Pussy is a scientific word.
Dude, new pants, man.
So I went back to square one on my thinking, man. I thought about a time, way before cell phones, a time way before there were grocery stores, a time before there was 911 and police officers, before a time of home builders. I'm talking way back in the days, man, prehistoric times, when there was no Oprah, there was no PlayStation. All we had was life. And I thought about what life was like. I figured a typical day, man, as far as the young men would be in the fields, learning how to hunt so that they could feed themselves and those associated with them. They would learn how to fight so that they could protect themselves and those associated with them. They will learn how to build so they can build themselves homes to live and keep themselves out of the elements, you know what I mean? And I would imagine the women were, being taught how to be good supporters, be good mothers, you know what I mean? But I thought about that time frame, and I said, picture an independent movement like we have nowadays happening back then, where women were talking about, oh, I'm independent. You wouldn't see that. I'm sure that when the boys and the men came back from the fields, women were lined up hoping to get chosen, man. So I said, who did it? Who put it on a pedestal? Then I fast forward, man, to the Industrial Revolution. Back when men were men. When iron and steel became, everyday uses, man, to build manufacturers, man, to employ people and to produce products, and also used to create skyscrapers for homes and businesses, man. You know, I think about the automobile. I think about the locomotives, man, that were both used to make life easier for us, man, and transport things from coast to coast. I mean, I think about the lives that have been lost at war, man, for any civilization, just to defend their people. And I say, who did it, man? Who put it on the pedestal? And the answer to that, man, is we all did. So when was the decision made that what a man had to offer was less than what a woman had to offer? And the answer to that, guys, is from day one. From day one to this very present moment. I mean, from the point Adam was willing to risk being evicted from the Garden of Eden to the blue pill guy that's on his computer right now ordering chocolates or ordering flowers for the woman with 32 baby daddies, no job, and nothing going for herself that won't even talk to him. We've all done it, man, and we do it every day. You know, the moment you take a woman back that's cheated on you, you put it on a pedestal. The moment you get on one knee to propose to a woman as if she's just so much greater than you, you're putting it on a pedestal. The moment you spend $10,000 on a ring for a woman and your ring costs $10, you're putting it on a pedestal. The moment your words utter happy wife, happy life, you've bronzed it and put it on a pedestal, man. Man, we need to get right. We need to fix the situation. It's time that we finally wake up. It's time that we put the dick on a stick. It's time that we put the balls on a wall. It's time that we put the schlong on a motherfucking throne, man. I mean, no longer should we forget that it's our hands that built this country. We built the trains. We built the highways. We built the cars. We built the skyscrapers that you see in the sky, man. And it's time that we govern ourselves accordingly. You know what I mean? You know, and to the young men like Kent, I'll say this. There's a cycle that men my age know about. You know, once you get around 35, 37, 40 years old, you'll notice a cycle. And this goes to all you young men. There's a cycle. So when you're coming up through high school and you're a young man, 19, 20, all these women that you're trying to talk to that won't talk to you, make sure you take a mental note. Take a mental note. Because I guarantee you, I don't know what point in time, I guarantee you the tables will be turned. Once you get around 27, 28 years old, your career is in order, man, life is good, you'll be seeing these women come back one by one. They'll be hitting you up on Facebook. They'll be liking your Instagram pictures. Because that's how it works, man. Now, what I will say is when these women come back, don't fuck with them. Don't touch them at all. Don't conversate with them. Because I guarantee you this is going to be the situation. A few of them are going to be divorced from marrying some no good wannabe thug that they're talking to right now. They're going to have kids. They're not going to know where the fathers are. They're going to have all kinds of bad situations, man. And when they get around 28, 30 years old, they're going to just snap out of it. And they're going to come looking for you, man. So don't even sweat it. I'll tell you this, as an older man looking back, if you're going to be looking for a woman, this is the woman you need to be looking for, man. You need to be looking for the quiet woman. You need to be looking for the woman that's, if she's on social media, she's not twerking. She's not having her ass all out. This is the woman, man, that at a party, man, she's on the back burner. She's low key. That's the woman you want to talk to, man. That's the woman that's not caught up in the world system. And if unicorns do exist, this will be the type of woman that you'll be looking for, brother. So that's all I have, man. It's time we take it off the pedestal and govern ourselves accordingly. It's your boy Soul Immortal with Immortal Minds, and I'm out.
You know what your problem is? You're putting the pussy on a pedestal.
That's the second time I've heard that. What is the pussy on a pedestal thing?
Okay, I can't listen to any more of this because it's making me sick, so bye.
You can get this information on your website, all right?
Oh, yes.
Thanks. Nice meeting everybody.